Hi friends, welcome back to more City of Gangsters. So, our first episode, of course, we established our gang, the good old Walker clan here, and we're waiting for, well, to the discovery of a truck depot somewhere. There are quests you can find that will unlock this for you, but I'm trying to kind of sniff it out a little bit earlier than later. So I'm looking, ooh, lots of quests over here. Let's chat with these folks, but I'm looking for it now so we can try to get this cargo truck to start delivering goods. So, Ralph Kellerman. Yes, we can, in fact, get our hands on some fruit wine. Hey, that's great. More people that want to buy our lovely, lovely fruit wine. In fact, it looks like it was the same quest for either of these locations, because the quest went away once I accepted it here. Interesting. I'll tell you what, let's go home real quick. And by real quick, I mean I have to spend a turn doing it. Happy New Year. So it's a brand new year. This is our legacy book, by the way. Kind of our overall goals for the game. So if by 1933, the end of Prohibition, we maintain 3 goals, we're nifty, and if we maintain 6 goals, we're awesome. The man, excuse me, who ruled Detroit. Fantastic. I've not even looked at these yet because I feel like we're so far out of it that I don't even bother. But we've got some things about fame, maybe one that's like peaceful. I think is the only thing that we're actually #1 in because we're not fighting anyone. We're the 3rd manufacturer of alcohol, apparently. So we're super fancy. We are worth $4,731 so wonderful. Take a little bit of wine. I'll leave my bat at home, I guess. That's okay for now. Let's sell our fruit wine and pick up some more bottles. Ooh, hey, you wanted a lot of our stuff. Thank you oh so much. Can't believe it's already been a couple of turns so far. This is why it's useful to set up these routes early on, because then you're able to kind of automate this stuff and not have to micromanage it and worry about it quite so frequently. But unfortunately, this time around, RNG did not gift us with a truck dealership. I wonder if I could just spot it. I think the buildings are kind of like the same. Wait, where's this fruit wine though? I'll tell you what. We are selling fruit wine like hotcakes. Delicious, winey hotcakes. I think there's one more place at the end of the row that would buy our stuff, right over here. We're still waiting on this last expansion, and then we're going to talk to somebody else about becoming a front for our business. This is the most money I've ever had, by the way. So I must be doing something right in this playthrough. Fruit wine, sell all of our fruit wine. Quite lovely. Does anyone else want fruit wine in this general vicinity? You... and someone over here. Let's try to get rid of the last of it down the road. So back to our safe house. I think I'm going to dump some money off. I feel really awkward carrying this much money around at any given time. More wine, please. We also need to stop off and get some more bottles, or we are out of those right now. Fantastic. We are just going crazy on the fruit wine sales. And there's our final corner. Awesome. So we now have our 5th intersection, or corner here. So our one central tenant then took over 4 surrounding areas. So you kind of see how that works. So it's more lucrative to have somebody in a center position that can go in either direction. So right here, for example, we could go up, down, left, right, and have all of these possible businesses. The same for over here. Highland Park. You know what? Highland Park might be the next expansion. By the way, did I even see De Bruin? What the heck is De Bruin? What kind of a name is that? You're American. Well, you're Richard Shaw. That's fine. You're Dutch. Okay. De Bruin. Well, we're going to call him De Bru. De Bru is down here. This is a rival gang. So that means they are in this general vicinity, and they are starting to expand in our direction. So I think I might preemptively... there's no business on this intersection. Maybe we could stop them right here and then somewhere over here if we're that quick. This almost reminds me of Stellaris. When you play Stellaris, you kind of expand through hyperlanes, and you're trying to rush and lock enemies out of taking your territory. So in that way, it reminds me, has nothing to do with space, does it? Look, it reminds me of the way I want it to remind me of. Let's grab a couple more bottles. I'll drop everything off at home. I think we've got enough to start up the next batch of goods. Yep, 42. So we have plenty there. We have so much money. Let's go. I'll tell you what. Let's go spend some of this money by opening up a couple of fronts at once. So first things first. This new front area does have our handy dandy garage. So tell you what, we are going to extort you. But really, you're also you're so happy with us that this doesn't really matter. We already have such a great relationship because we traded with them a ton. So that's a way to get your relationship up with someone, is to trade with them. Learn new skills. Ooh, backroom bootlegging. That could be useful. What do you need for this? You just need money. You know what? To learn backroom bootlegging, I think this is worth it. I'm going to use a favor and pay them money. So here's the cash. We are going to learn backroom bootlegging. Awesome. So if we take a look at our skill sheet here, crew skills, backroom bootlegging. I don't know if this lets you, you should cut out the middlemen and sell small amounts of homemade booze directly to thirsty customers. Well, then this might pair well with the fact that one of these locations wants to expand. Interesting. Let's take a look at this sawmill. They have a quest for us. There's this dame that's been stopping by. She's got, she dispatches delivery trucks for a carting company, and she seems to be fishing for some side income, okay? I've been wanting to use larger delivery trucks, but I want to make sure they're legitimate. Well, I guess what? I think we're going to have to use this quest instead of finding a delivery truck, like, dealer. So I'm going to go ahead and pursue this quest line. They want us to deliver them $400, and that's it. So, yeah. We'll give them 400 cash. That's going to get us the skill of truck driving. I think the truck driving skill, though, simply increases our skill by 1. This is mildly annoying. I don't really like how much it's costing us here. We did get a bonus point, though. We did also get the careful driver. What was it? Truck driver? Crew skill here. Which, learning about delivering and driving will increase the number of trucks you can operate and decrease wear and tear on all your vehicles. That's pretty useful. This actually is going to go... I actually thought it went up a notch. 2 or less. Interesting. Maybe it goes up and then end of the next turn. We already have another quest going, which is to deliver $750 to this location. I think at that point we get a truck. We also need to deliver some wine over to this corner, which I kind of forgot about. So I'll tell you what, let's do that real quick. Boy, I was talking about how much money I had, and then all of a sudden we're about to go broke, huh? So let's do this. Let's grab our monthly income from this business here. Cool beans. So $60 for us. So they're going to slowly just keep giving us more and more money. Now, we could try to build a bottle return here, which could be useful, but I don't think I want to lock up the... Because whenever you start to do this, I don't think you can expand at the same time. Our friend here, Albert Brine, didn't you want to expand your business? You did. So tell me more about this. So you want to expand down here. Let's talk about that. It's going to take $750. Here's to doing business together. Oh, we already did it. It straight up took the money out of my pocket. So we have a, yeah, sure enough, we've got a gas station front and we've got a back operation. So, oh, perfect. We can actually put down a backroom fruit wine bootlegger. So this would then sell, let's see, every 5 turns, it would sell 24 fruit wine for money. That's pretty much exactly how it goes. You don't have to worry about distributing it yourself. People just come here, pick it up, and take it. So it's a guaranteed sale, which makes delivery super easy. Also, because this is a garage, we could install a truck repair bay, apparently. So we're going to need $1,000 and 10 lumber, which is not exactly cheap if we wanted to do that. Now, do we have any... We do have some fruit wine for sale. We also have enough cases of small bottles to do the next batch. So, let's try to get rid of some of this wine. I also need to expand my... I keep forgetting to expand my territory. I'll tell you what, let's... This doesn't have... God, none of these places have a business here. It's a very empty area in terms of who we could extort. Let's head this way, see if we can't find a person to do some business with. So, unfortunately, neither of these businesses have someone we know. You know this guy down here who I don't know. You don't know anyone I know either, okay? Do you guys sell anything that I could buy? Oh, I need to buy lumber. So this is actually kind of useful. I think my car is full, so I can't buy lumber yet. But by buying from her, I should increase my relationship. So let's try to get rid of this wine in my inventory. Oh, there's the person that we had a passive quest on, Beverly Hofer. Always happy to help a friend. And because we made her happy, she's going to teach us a skill. So we can learn to do brick wine production, cider making, or sanitary measures, or just straight up cash. 250 is not really a lot. The sanitary measures would allow us to upgrade our business. So if we go into the back room here, steam sanitizer, this would require a manager, but also $300, but then increase our production by 10%, which could be kind of a nice upgrade. I think I'm going to take sanitary measures. Don't we know, excuse me, don't we know how, oh, we don't know how to do the brick wine production, but does anyone sell grapes? Do we find that out? There is no one selling grape concentrate. So this would not be a lucrative business because we have no supply. So yeah, we'll take this favor and we'll learn sanitary measures from you. Fantastic. And we'll go ahead and sell some of our lovely fruit wine. 4 cases. What? Buy more of our stuff, please. Also, we have room in our clan here, our organization, for 3 people. So let's start looking for people who would want to join us. Little symbol here, the little silhouette of a person, indicates that they're willing to send us someone to hire. So I'm looking for someone to hire. It is Roger Kaminsky. Roger is aggressive, irritable, and clumsy. Interesting. Wouldn't recommend giving them weapons or anything fragile. That's kind of annoying because it counters the aggressive and irritable traits that they have. So I don't think I'm going to be hiring our friend, your friend. They're still inconvenienced, so they still are being harassed by these neighboring troublemakers. Let's see, the quest down here was for money. We also have some hires as well. So let's see who these folks have. Thelma DeGraff, she's aggressive, irritable, and unkind. Wow, she seems kind of brutal. She is Jean Palmer, her sister. Okay. So if we accept her, I think we'll get a bonus from Jean Palmer. Irritable. Yeah, this person could be our muscle. Why not? Let's do it. We're going to hire her. There we go. It does cost $20 a month, I think, per crew member. We also just got a skill point, so I'm going to put a couple more points into efficient driving, or a point into efficient driving. What else do we have? We've got a moment for a quick chat. Thank you again for helping our family buy that business. However, once we moved in, we found something curious. Several locked doors or closets in the basement. We don't have a key for any of them. Interesting. So they wanted us to deliver 2 crowbars and $500 so they can pop open these 2 lockers in the basement. I don't really want to donate $500 to you, my friend, so I don't think we're going to do that right away. Who do you want to have for hire, though? We've got Esther Moss. Esther is Albert's sister. She's quiet and clumsy. Good lookouts. If you've got a garage to manage, they'll focus on the engines, not the people. I think we might hire her just to have a manager. So let's grab her. New member has joined your outfit. Lovely. Let's see. Are we extorting everyone we possibly can, by the way? I don't think these folks count because this is literally my main business, my front. Yeah, everyone else in the vicinity is being extorted. So we're getting all of our money sent here to Beverly's Corner, which I shall collect a little bit of. 85 bucks. Lovely. Thank you so much. Bev. Bev. She asked me to call her Bev. She prefers that. Right, so a little more fruit wine delivery, please. I think we're trying to drop off $750. I'll tell you what, let's do that right now. Maybe this will make things a little bit easier on me. So 750 bucks. Unfortunately, we're a little bit broke after this. Oops. Wrong button. Okay, so here's $750, and there's the option. Okay, so we can pick up a new pickup truck, building relationships, or fruit wine. I've been looking to sell more fruit wine, and they do work for a delivery company. Not sure what I could provide to help out, but they can let me know. So either build relationships or fruit wine, or we just straight up get a truck. Let's just get a truck. Sounds good. So we've just got a brand new truck. Trucks are quite useful. In fact, I can show you if I take over said truck. Let's do that ourselves. Let's go to here and we're gonna do the pickup truck and we'll assign the car to Thelma. Fantastic. So this is us. Let's bring us back to the main corner. Number 1 and number 2, by the way, can switch between all your different people. So let's give Thelma the bat, because she seems to kind of be the muscle. So Thelma's got the baseball bat. She'll run around and beat the crap out of people. We can also assign the manager here for our Cars Pool Hall by clicking on the person symbol and clicking on Esther Moss. So she's going to become the manager of Cars Pool Hall. I have no idea what a manager does. I think it's a prerequisite, though, to expand and do the expansion here. So Steam Sanitation needs $300. We're kind of broke, however, not for long. We press 1, go into the inventory. We can see that we can pretty much pick up a ton of fruit wine. And while we're out doing our rounds, we can start looking for some small bottles. So by now, I kind of remember where most of these places are. Is there anyone we haven't visited yet? We always go to U3. There's U over here as well that I kind of... Oh, wow. There's a lot of people over here. I completely forgot about everyone in this corner. So let's head this way. I kind of want Thelma to try to beat some people up. These people here are always giving us trouble. Let's go here to this corner, or close to it. Base to end the turn. Also, we've got enough renown that we've earned a nickname of some sort. I don't know if it was Scarface is appropriate. Maybe Babyface, because aren't we like 20 years old? We'll go with Babyface. So Tobel Babyface Walker will be our name. I hope we can change that. Right, what do we want to do over here? I think we're going to sell all of our stuff. First, I have to sell the right stuff. Fruit wine. 17 cases of wine sold. You also want to chat with us for a quest over here. So, let's see. We have a disturbing letter for one of our cousins. So, this is the Walker family. Okay. They're having trouble making loan payments. I wonder if there's like a family quest chain here. Oof, $1,000? That's rough. Tell you what, buy some fruit wine from me first, and we'll talk about this later. Alright, so you buy some fruit wine, you bought some fruit wine, everyone buys fruit wine. And one more person around the corner. Boy, those walkers, they get around. Like, we have a lot of family members all over the city. Fantastic. Introducing us to pretty much, like, everyone around. There's someone in the corner that I'm going to unlock as well. A little grocery store. So who has small bottles for us to buy on the way home? Apparently no one. No one until we get back over here. Fair enough. So we're going to use this lovely truck to pick up a crap ton of bottles. Meanwhile, Thelma is in the right spot to do some damage. So Lewis Putnam, you've crossed us for the last time. I don't like the way you're looking at me, so I'm going to beat the crap out of you. So we have a base damage of 20 to 40 with our baseball bat, plus 10 because she's aggressive and an 80% chance to hit. This guy is using, I think, a billy club and has a 20 to 50 damage. So we'll see what this comes out to be. Wow. How come he took 0? We must have missed him completely. So he pretty much half health us in one shot. So unfortunately, Thelma didn't do us too proud just now. We're going to have her retreat. Also, we're not paying them right now. We don't have any money back at our headquarters. So neither of them are going to work, which is really mildly annoying. Let's pull Thelma back home. So she's going to do a little bit of R&R for a minute. Meanwhile, we should have some money in the truck because we did just do a bunch of sales. I'll drop off a couple $100 here for Thelma and the other person, Esther. I have to reassign her back to the pool hall because once they stop getting paid, they get a little bit upset about it. Who'd have thought? I'll tell you what, let's do this instead. Let me do one more delivery of manually for the bottles, and then I'll start an automated route. Oh, let's see. News has spread that you're making fruit wine, and news has also spread that we're on good terms. Okay. If you drop off some fruit wine, I'll move it among my regular trusted customers. Okay. I guess that works. So I guess we just deliver them 15 fruit wine. That's all they need. Meanwhile, I really just want your bottles, buddy. Don't want your crazy schemes. Just give me your small, cheap bottles made of glass. Plastic glass. So Esther's chilling out. She's resting. We probably want to start expanding again. I keep forgetting about this expansion part of the game where we establish another front. Let's do that soon. We're kind of pinched in here a little bit. Highland Park has no one at this corner. Man, these businesses over here are kind of crappy. There's just not a lot of places that have anything. This wouldn't be a bad intersection if we could evict some of these troublemakers from it. Yeah, honestly, the troublemakers seem to have really good corners where there's lots of businesses there. Ah. Alright, so we are 100% full. Actually, the truck can carry exactly what you need in order to do one batch of alcohol, I think. 45 small bottles. There we go. So we're back in business now. I'm going to transfer the vehicles around a bit. So let's take the car. We'll give Thelma the truck. And we're going to establish a delivery route. So this is going to be a little bit complex. I'll try to explain it as I go. So here's a new delivery route. First, we're going to click on the person symbol to assign a driver, which is Thelma, with the truck. And now we're going to start making a wine route. So this is both going to be sales of wine and purchasing bottles. So first things first, we are starting off at our headquarters by picking up resources. So we're going to pick up, let's see, it is, what are we selling? Fruit wine? We're going to pick up as much fruit wine as possible. I don't want to have too much on us, though. What if we get caught by the cops? Let's just say pick up until you got about 50. How much can we hold? You know what? We can only hold so much. Let's pick up all of the fruit wine available instead. So we'll save that and then add a new step. So this is step number 2. Next, we're going to go and start selling the wine off. So we're going to go for sell resources, fruit wine down here. And it's going to show us all the different locations that could buy fruit wine, which is actually kind of helpful. So we're going to go here to the Violet Cleaners. And while we're at the cleaners, we're going to... Oh, actually, they don't do bottles here, do they? So we're going to go down over here to sell at the Burnett Drug Company. Hang on, does this place... Violet Cleaners, why is this symbol here? Cars Pool Hall, Violet Cleaner, delivery of fruit wine. Why is this symbol right there? That's strange. Oh, maybe that's the current route that's showing that, like, kind of the... Yeah. I think that's a symbol for the route. Okay, so I lost track of where we are. Let's save this real fast. We're on step number 3. So we're going from our main base. We're selling here. We're going to sell here. I'm going to stop and pick up and buy new resources. We're going to buy... buy all of the available small bottles that we can from the Plaza Oil Company. Next up, we should have a little bit more fruit wine left. So let's find out who else wants to buy the fruit wine. It was here, here, and then right next door over here. So let's click here. We'll sell as much as we can. And then we'll pretty much pick up any other small bottles. And we can kind of refine this, of course, as we go. All right, and finally, we're going to kind of drop everything off at our main base. So drop off all the cash that we've made. We're also going to drop off all of the small bottles that we made as well. Or we purchased as well. Okay, so here's our entire route. So we pick up as much fruit wine as possible from our safe house. We then try to sell it at a couple of places. I think I missed a step. Violet Cleaners, I did. Let's add a step. We want to sell the fruit wine here as much as we can. And I'm going to move this step all the way up top. So there we go. So Cars Pool Hall over to Violet Cleaners, selling as much as possible, going to Burnett Drug Company, stopping off and picking up some small bottles, going down here to the repair shop and selling as much fruit wine as possible, buying as many small bottles as possible, and then dropping everything back off home. It's not the most intuitive system. I would like some if-then logic. Like, if you have under X amount of, supplies, go out and get some stuff, or buy up to a certain amount. Kind of like the Guild has. I think the Guild has a better system in place for their cart deliveries. But we'll try it out. We'll test how this works. So let's go ahead and run this delivery. And we can see what she's got in her vehicle after this autosave completes. So $786 is what we've got. She just picked up the fruit wine. Wait, is that all the fruit wine we have left? Wait, where's all the fruit wine? Did we sell all of it already? I think we kind of did. It's funny. So she's doing the management. Southern Petroleum has nobody running it. That's fair. So we only have 8 fruit wine left. To be fair, we have made a lot of money recently selling all of this, so no big deal. Let's grab our front money. Oh, you can actually have people collect front money too. In fact, you know what I should do? Let's go back into this wine route. we're going to add a step where we say collect from a front from Beverly Nixon. Per agreement, collect cash. So the first thing she's going to do, if it's ready, we'll send her all the way to the top. So right after she loads up all of the fruit wine to sell, she's going to stop off at Beverly's and pick up that front money, which is actually kind of useful. So it really helps to automate the payment from all your different fronts. Speaking of fronts, let's figure out where the next expansion is going to go. So I wouldn't mind grabbing a space that's going to fill in some gaps. This seems like an actual pretty decent spot. We don't know Alphonse Lange. However, crap, we really don't have anyone. Do we have a favor coming from you at all? We don't. Favors are what can give you introductions and stuff. Nope, we know no one who knows this person. And unfortunately, I don't think we can do anything but buy a car, and that's a pretty hefty purchase just to kind of get to know someone. We could go... Yeah, I really love to get corners that have a lot of... Like, look right here. This would be a fantastic corner. Look at that. There's 3 businesses here. 2... Oh, this actually wouldn't work because it's not connected. So 2 businesses here, 2 here, and 3 on the actual intersection itself. That's fantastic. In fact, it's so good that I kind of want it right now, but it's so far away that I don't believe we would be able to get it. This might not be bad if we can take out the surrounding gangs. What about you? You are Emma. Okay, here we go. Emma Hoffman has a good relationship with us. Let's head over to visit Emma. And let's talk about making a front. Now, are you ugly, aggressive, and confident? So nothing that would prevent you from wanting to do this. We do need to have $300 in order to make this happen. So let's pick up some money from base. Let's go back and back and back. And we'll establish a new front. So there we go, $300. You have a new front. Now it's weird because the way it's phrased makes it seem like the front gives you access to a back room. It's not quite how it works. It's more like they're the ones who will start to collect money for you in your name. Let's see. Alcohol has been banned, but I don't know if you've noticed the city is still plenty thirsty. My family has a bit of homemade booze. I happen to know a bit about homemade booze, and coincidentally, I'm also looking to expand my business. Okay. I'll bring my own investment, and then we can discuss making my own home booze. Is this a skill? I don't know particularly what she's trying to do with this quest. So another $500 donation here would give us whatever the heck her ninja stuff happens to be. So I want you to expand our territory. Let's go ahead and expand to the north. We will pay you... I literally do not have $12 on me. So let's go back home and grab a tiny bit of money. That's kind of depressing. And you can see now in our... across the top, the notice bar, our person is going about their route as per usual. So she couldn't... or did she already sell the wine? Let's take a look. Thelma, she still has wine. So that must indicate that neither of these places want to buy the wine. So she's going to try to go over here to this repair shop. Hopefully sell the last little bit of wine. Not that it really matters. But we will be able to get that done and see how this automated route is working. Alright, so you're going to expand in this direction. I'd love to get rid of these folks, but they seem to be a bit more of a problem than not. Let's have a chat with Betty Gray, the Gray Boys. I'd like to use the businesses under your control. Do you want to fight? Yeah, there's really no to buyout option. You can get introduced, by the way. In fact, right here, let's show you an example of that. Emma Hoffman, we can use a favor to introduce her with a local troublemaker. So she happens to know Betty Gray. So tell me more. Bunch of loafers. Goodness knows they've got nothing better to do. So let's use the good word to get introduced to her. And now if we have a conversation, we already have a 15 relationship. So we could try to pay them off. So the pay them off cost would be straight up $1,000, and then Betty Gray gives up the corner. So pretty expensive if you don't want to fight it out. But there is, there are alternatives to nothing but fighting. Right, so we made it back. Where did our good friend go? You're still over here. There we go. We sold the rest of our 8 wine for $144. So now Thelma has 38 bottles. Let's see if she buys some. Nope, she didn't buy anything. She just dropped off the cash. Next turn, she's going to drop off the barrels themselves. It's kind of awkward. It seems like they don't have a lot of action points. Maybe she's losing. Let's see. Points generated per turn, 3. Maybe it costs a lot. But these kind of automated things, it almost seems like it happens like per tick. So we can't do multiple things. Or can we? Let's see. Yeah, it's all step by step from what I'm able to tell. We can't, for example, both drop off cash and small bottles in the same turn, which is really kind of annoying, to be honest with you. I'm not a huge fan of that. Previous step was to buy as many small bottles. Next step is to drop off small bottles, as many as possible. So she happens to have, oh, she's already dropped them off. Wonderful. Take a look at our base here real quick. Make sure that we are having appropriate cycles of fruit production, and we are. So we have 45, this time we've got 45 fruit wine on board. And I guess the question is, do we need to have her go out to the other area? Or would that be something better done a different time? Like once we have more of a surplus, we could buy another truck and have them go out this way as well. Something to keep in mind. Okay, so we're trying to save up a little bit of money to create our new bootlegger back room. That's straight up $1,000. We are expanding in another area. I think I'm just going to chill here for a minute with our guy. What's going on with you? Why aren't you moving? Okay, there you go. We just took over another corner. There we go. We sold 12 cases of wine and 16 cases of wine to these first two businesses. Lovely. Let's head over to our new location that we just unlocked and tell them, guess what? Congratulations. You've won a gift, a present where you have to pay us money. Okay, here's a situation where this person doesn't want to pay us anything. I don't think this accomplishes anything, though, from what I've gathered. Bit of a bummer. Well, can we buy our way into your heart? We could buy some stoneware Crocs. Let's try that out. How many can we buy? We can buy 30. It only costs like 60 bucks. Let's buy 30 things. We not have that much money. Oh my god, we're so broke. Let's go back home. Literally can't even intimidate someone properly. We're so poor we can't even intimidate them. You have a lot of money in the car, apparently. Back to the coffee shop. Do we need these Crocs right now? No, but it would, I think, give us a little bit of a bonus. So now with a little tiny step of a relationship, are you interested in... No, you're still pissed off. Let's try to destroy property and see what happens. It goes down to -9, and it says, I'm not afraid of your kind. So Trevor Moore is not going to comply with our demands. Bit of a bummer, because that means we don't have any income for this front. Are you guys fighting each other? Because that would be fantastic. Rival gangs, by the way, or rival, what are they called? Troublemakers can, in fact, fight each other. Let's tell them to continue expanding our territory and still connect it up with the main area. I don't know if connecting territory really matters or not. Can I get in on this action? Can I fight somebody? Betty Gray is a bit far from home. So if we try to fight her with a baseball bat... Oh! They would gang up together on me. Well, that's rude. I am not going to fight them then. I will not be part of that. What kind of missions do we have? We have a deliver wine mission. Let's drop off these random jugs and let's take a little bit of wine. Because there is wine tastings. Oh, actually, there's a couple of these missions. Let's grab a big stack of wine in that case. Because we've got this mission, which is right next door. So let's give them the 15 wine they want. Oh, they gave us straight up $400. That's useful. Which I think comes out to be way more than we normally would have made. So that was a pretty helpful mini quest. Also, it bumped up our relationship way hardcore. So we have a fantastic relationship with this person. Who wanted the 5 fruit? Someone over here. So let's go all the way this way and the turn. Ah, we're at the same corner as Miss Jabroon. Oh, this sucks. That means we're not going to interact with them? Yeah, we could. I kind of want to get rid of the quest, but we're not going to be able to do anything about it because if we try to buy, they are the ones in charge around here. This is someone else's front. So you can try to... Let's see. No, I'm not going to give you my fruit wine because you're not going to use it right now. No, thank you. So little birdie told me that you've been running a front here helping the Debrusian outfit. Maybe, maybe not. I need you to stop. It's becoming a nuisance. Demand they close down the front. Are you out of your mind? They will destroy me. So this is, I guess it's never worked for me. I guess I'm just too weak. We don't have a big enough crew to be that intimidating. So our Debrusian friend here is expanding in this direction. Unfortunately, we really don't have an ability to make a front here to counteract their little expansion. So the best bet, I guess, would be to take over this auto market or maybe this lumber mill. We have a little bit of relationship here. Do you know anyone that I know? Not actually, kind of. We still do favors here. Oh, we can still do favors. Let's chat with Lillian Quipper. Heading this way, and I think now we've got a good relationship, so we could use the front conversation with her. So she'd be able to expand in this direction and this direction, thus stopping their push into our neighborhood. I have to figure out how to fill in some of these random gaps here and there. Good old Thelma, how you doing? How much money have we been gathering? Oh, we've got a decent amount of money in our back rooms. That's quite nice. I think I'd like to try this first expansion, by the way. We have a manager. We do know how to have sanitary skills. Let's install this because it gives us a 10% production bonus. Oops, did I double click on accident? But it already did go in. So it does boost our production by 10%. So it's going to give us 49.5 cases instead of just 45. So a little bit of extra stuff every week. Interesting. The manager has to have intelligent and hardworking, chart production, and improve the operation. Oh, so we're always going to be on the lookout for someone who's intelligent and hardworking. Those are apparently the traits you want in a manager. In that case, rather than have Esther here fill the gap, can I get rid of Esther? Can you fire someone that you hire? Let's see. Crew list. Past crew. People who are looking to join your crew. Dear Esther, how do I fire you? I don't actually know. I don't want to kill her. Esther Moss. Works for you at the Walker outfit. 5%. Yeah, I don't know how to get rid of this person, actually. More information about this person. This would just close the conversation window, I think. It does. So, yeah. About that. They're on salary. How does one fire someone? Heard that Ray Byron was helped by the Walker outfit. Aha. I literally don't think you can fire someone. That's kind of fascinating. Well, I wish that was a little bit clearer, actually. Is it like control or some kind of combination? Alt click, no. None of the right clicks here. None of the shift clicks seem to do anything. She's just kind of hanging out here, unassigned. Well, if anyone knows how to delete anyone, if you've seen another stream or another Let's Play, how to terminate someone's employment, please do let me know. Meanwhile, I think Thelma's about to pick up our monthly due. You have a quest for us, dropping off some envelopes. I've learned more about them and found out that some of them might have some useful knowledge. What is this about? Care to share? If we give her 15 barrels and bricks, she can what? Help me out with this. I could be persuaded. I don't think I care all that much, to be honest, my good friend Beverly at Beverly's Corner. Oh, we got a little bit stuck over here with our expansion. They are out of moolah. So I do have to continue paying them in order to get that expansion going. Sadly, I think this is going to become a bit of a negative for us. In fact, God, what a bad investment. I really thought this person would capitulate for us. And you don't have any context, do you? Nobody that I'm close to. God, you got people all over town. Good night. Crazy Canucks all the way over there in Windsor. So I don't really have any way to bring this area income. Can I cancel this expansion? This would cancel their entire front, which, to be fair, isn't needed at the moment. But as soon as we can oust these other folks here, we have a lot of businesses that we could try to exploit. So the question is, how can we get rid of them easier? And I don't think there's an easy way unless we all gang up on them. I'll tell you what, don't we have a spare car? Or no, we don't have a spare car, but we have so much money, I think we could buy a spare car. Maybe we can just keep having Esther fight until she dies. Isn't that awful? Let's grab a little bit of money. I can't stand not having nice even amounts. So let's grab 600 bucks and let's head over to a car dealership or a junkyard. There's a car dealer right there. New Corner acknowledges us as the Grand Overlord. Where did that happen at? Was that right here? I think that was right here. Okay. Went too far, went too far. Oh, I accidentally went into his territory and he fought me. What a jerk. Okay, so you buy cars, or you might have a car or two. We've got $520 for a new car. Sounds good. So let's assign this to Esther. There we go. And Esther, I want you to come beat people up with me. Can you do that? What's your traits? Clumsy and quiet. Amazing. Do we have any weapons for sale? Does anyone have any pocket knives that they would be willing to sell us? Apparently there is nary a pocket knife to be found in this entire city. Fair enough. By the way, I think we're generating heat. I have not talked about heat just yet. Yeah, look at that. We are generating a lot of heat in this area. Police attention has been noticeable. Something is up. So I kind of think that there might be a raid here soon. Luckily, our lady here is out of the way. The downside is if they get arrested, even though they might not get caught doing anything, they could get all of their stuff confiscated, which kind of honestly sucks a lot. Hey, are you beating up my boss? Well, guess what? We're all here in the same corner, so we're all going to fight you. Attack immediately. We're attacking with our bare fist. No one remembered to bring the bat. So let's see how much damage we do. He took 30 damage from us, so he's injured. We're merely roughed up. We are all out of action points. Now, he went a different route. Where did he go? Ooh, interesting. He might be a little bit exposed here, but I think these two will fight with each other as opposed to against each other. Bit of a downer. Police are descending on the corner of Lincoln and Birch. So they're going to arrest anyone that looks suspicious. Thelma's our delivery driver, and I think I want to give her the Alley Ace trait. An expert at loading and unloading without being noticed. So this reduces heat for each purchase or sale of illegal goods. Fantastic trait to have in a delivery driver. Meanwhile, Esther, I'm going to give her the Brawler trait just for fun. No particular reason, just to make Esther a super BA. All right, let's bring both of you guys home. Not doing too terribly. How are we doing in terms of like the overall business? Are we... I mean, we've got a good amount of small bottles. There's no missing fruit. Although there actually isn't any fruit. I guess the downside is you can't time this route. You can't tell it to wait. Or can you? Let's see. Pick up fruit wine. Pick up all of the fruit wine. There's nothing that says you have, like, wait until full. So it's just gonna always go, I think. Yeah. You'd have to manually stop the delivery. So it's always gonna keep going. So the logistics system is really simplistic. I wouldn't mind seeing some additions to the logistics. Like, if you have a stockpile of, 50 fruit wine, then enable this delivery. It doesn't seem terribly hard to code. The UI, it might be a little bit challenging to figure out where to put that into. But mechanically speaking, I don't think it's... especially for a game that relies on logistics as heavily as this game does, it's not the most intuitive thing. So there's a hopefully some slightly constructive feedback. We have a couple of quests here. It's mostly just deliver money, and I don't really want to be giving people money just yet. Unfortunately, we're still losing money at this corner. Whoa, hold up. What's going on here? Are you guys fighting each other? Oh, man, I want to be full health for this. Can we rest right now? For just a turn? Maybe these folks will continue to fight it out. Let's have you guys recuperate. Both of you. Wait, can you both recuperate at the same place? You cannot. Let's move you to here because we have a second safe house. So maybe you can recuperate here. You can. Perfect. All right. So it only took one turn. So they're all better. And now... Oh, the cops are here. Well, that's annoying. Where did the person who was injured go to? I don't see them at all, actually. Did they get killed? You guys are hanging out on Lincoln and Oak, so you're up this way. Oof, they're all over the territory that we explore, which is not super great. I kind of want to catch this guy out, but I'm pretty sure if we start a fight while the cops are there, not going to go too well for us. Let's see if we can gang up on Betty Gray. Who's got weapons for us? Come on, someone's going to have some crowbars or something. Boy, the RNG was really not kind on this playthrough. Does seriously no one have like a baseball bat? Did I unlock nothing? I know we've got a baseball bat like at the base, I believe, just one. So let's take the baseball bat and good old Esther's fist, and let's head over this way. We are going to try to evict Betty Gray. So if we start a fight, we've got a baseball bat. Although I think if we give her the baseball bat, oh, it has to be in her car. That's fair. So 10 to 30 damage, 8 to 28. She does 5, 15 to 35. Let's do a fight. One of us missed her, which kind of sucks. So let's just stay here for a second. We did another fight. Okay, so we got another upgrade for Tobel. I will have him take some action points instead of fighting stuff. So this last fight, she attacked one of us, and apparently the other person didn't help. One of our fronts, by the way, needs attention, which is just down here because they don't have enough money. Ugh, I'm almost tempted to close this front down. Let's try to fight her one more time. There we go. Oh, she's been incapacitated. I think that's good, isn't it? She's incapacitated, so if we take another turn, she leaves the entire area. Oh, but we've got her on the run. I think we can kill her. Let's get her at this corner. We're going to fight her with Tobel. Oh, I'm injured and cannot work. Oh, that's so annoying. I think we have to recuperate right now. Let's have her go over to this front to try to take care of them real quick. I don't have enough action points. Oh, it doesn't automatically close down on this turn. It actually might. No, we're okay. Hang on, what happened here? Oh, that's right, they're injured as well. I can't do anything while anyone's injured. Oof, that sucks. We were so close to killing them and taking over their little area. Well, it's good to know. You need a lot of crew members to gang up on people, and I swear that there's a quest somewhere that starts to ask about, you know, protecting yourself and all that jazz. In fact, I think it's is it a chat here? Maybe a favor? Let's skip to the next turn. We're still recuperating. One of your fronts urgently needs assistance. We know. Respect is falling. Yeah, we're going to lose this. Yep. They've actually automatically shut down the front. That's not the best situation, but we've already made that money back. So I'm not terribly upset. Ooh, this guy's really injured. Do we have any movement points? We don't. Ugh. You're still kind of close by. Can we make it to you? We're almost going to make it to you. Esther can make it. Let's see if Esther can keep this guy injured for a turn. Come on, Esther. Knock him out. He's incapacitated. Oh, what just happened here? A lot of stuff just happened. I think somebody else attacked. Roughed up. He just died. I think Lewis Putnam just came in and killed this guy. So we can collect items from his car. So we got 19 bottles of whiskey. Holy crap. Does anyone actually want bottled whiskey? I don't think I've seen that come up yet. So it's not for sale anywhere just yet. It might take a turn or two. But I believe now that the safe house guy has been killed, we can raid that safe house and get a little bit of money. So there we go. $143. We found those items. I believe by the next turn, this should be completely gone. So let's come back home. We did get another skill up for Esther. I'll make her, of course, continue to make her a brawler. We did just find a new resource. Let's skip to the next turn to see what happens. So, did anyone unlock the ability to buy bottled whiskey? I don't think so. I don't see a sale icon anywhere. Maybe it's just like a higher level. or something else has to happen for that to be available. But either way, I think it was the guy that was just up here, and yes, sure enough, now that safe house is no longer present, so this territory is available. So that's pretty much how we're going to remove people out of the equation. Good to know. I think we're at a pretty good stopping point. Things are moving along pretty well. The cops are raiding all the time, though we're kind of just getting lucky that so far Thelma hasn't really gotten pinched here. How's the heat going? Yeah, the heat is still really high. The heat is still really high at these corners. This is where we're selling all of our alcohol. So whenever I can, I'm going to try to have Thelma take the trait that reduces her heat level. 54 fruit wine, that's quite nice. So we are continuously getting, you know, more deliveries. We're giving just enough bottles to maintain production. So far, so good. We actually have a lot of money. How much do we have? We have 1,000 in storage. I'll tell you what. I kind of want to try. Oh, we need lumber, don't we? In order to open up the back room fruit wine bootlegger, we have to have 10 lumber on top of $1,000. So, do I have anything in my car right now? I do. Let's drop this off. Let's go to the lumber mill. Who has lumber for me? Lumber, all the way over here. So let's go ahead and have a chat with you, my friend. I think we lose movement points because we're injured. Oh, due to vehicle condition. Our vehicle is all beat to crap. Fancy. Good to know. We can only, oh god, we can buy 5 at a time. Where's that auto repair shop? Can you guys do repairs too? You do. $122 for repairs. Lovely. And we'll drop the wood off at our business. We're gonna have to wait for another couple deliveries. We just don't have enough money to do all of this at once, it seems like. I love it. I don't think they're even gonna sell me timber. It's so funny. Apparently it's just the cops make you so nervous you can't even do legitimate business at all. Alright, there's another 100, or sorry, there's another 5 lumber, which will drop off at the gas station. So now we have enough raw resources. We simply need more money in order to make this happen. I don't think we have enough at home. Yeah, we're shy on that. So I think our good friend here has it all on her right now. Ooh, crap. Are they raiding? Please don't get pinched here. Yeah, she just kind of drives on by. So far, we're kind of lucky that she actually has not gotten caught. Because I have had that happen before where they took everything they owned, which puts you in a bit of a bad spot if it's if you're kind of overextended. We'll have Tobel regenerate for just a second until she drops off the money. $1,500. We are sitting on a ton of money right now, which is fantastic. And yes, I think she just dropped off the money at our safe house. Let's grab $1,000. Go over to our gas station, and I think we can start putting down. We should be able to start putting down this new operation. So backroom fruit wine bootlegger. And there we go. So it's going to take 6 turns. The nice thing about this, from what I understand, I think, is we're not going to have to manually sell anymore. We're just going to have to bring wine, fruit wine, over to this business. So every 5 turns, they sell 24. And every 6 turns, we make 49. So we could actually, it seems like, run 2 bootleggers from 1 production, roughly. Possibly. I think that's how that's going to work. And then our truck driver will just make this part of the route. You pick up wine, you drop it off, and you go get a bunch of small bottles to bring back home. And then somewhere else, we can establish a new business as well. We'll see how that works out in the next turn, friends, or in the next video, I should say. Thanks so much for joining me. Until next time, be well, and don't get caught by the cops, etc., etc. Life is short. Do something with the bagel. I'll talk to you later.